a bowl, add a half a cup of Greek yogurt, 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder, 1 scoop or 20 grams of protein powder, 1 tablespoon of a nut butter, and I'm using almond cacao. If you use peanut butter, you will turn this into a Snickers bar flavor. As you can tell, we haven't added any sweetener, and that's because I want to give you the option of either savory or sweet. So before you serve it, do give it a taste and see how much sweetener you'd like. I added that to a ramekin and then garnished with sugar-free chocolate chips and sliced almonds. Add 40 grams of shredded mozzarella to a bowl and microwave it for 15 seconds at a time, mixing in between. Mine took 30 seconds and it should look like this. Then add 25 grams of almond flour and season with a pinch of salt. Mix until fully combined and then shape it into a ball. Roll out the dough between 2 sheets of baking paper or parchment paper, and you want to try to get it as thin as possible. Regular cornflakes is loaded with sugar, and to mimic that, I sprinkled about half a teaspoon of granulated sweetener, evened it out, then pressed the sweetener in by running my rolling pin over the covered dough. This next step is totally optional, but I cut it up first using an expandable dough cutter, but you'll see why this step is optional after we bake it. After baking, I added another layer of sweetener, about half a teaspoon, and while the dough is still hot, it's still really soft, so let it cool completely, and that will take about 15 minutes. Then break it up into little pieces. And here I'm just showing you one so you can have a look and decide if it does actually look like cornflakes. And this is what a full serving looks like, and it weighs 55 grams. To mimic normal regular milk, I mixed together 50 grams each of heavy cream and water. I also like to mix it with a little bit of protein shake, or you can add berries. For the wet ingredients to a bowl, add 1 cup of powdered sweetener, a half a cup of olive oil, and 1 cup of grated unpeeled zucchini, and combine. Now we'll prepare the dry ingredients, so add 1½ cups of almond flour, a teaspoon of cinnamon, a half a teaspoon of baking soda, a half a teaspoon of nutmeg, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of lemon peel grated, and combine that. Add the dry ingredients to the wet and then add in 1 whisked egg and mix that all together. And lastly, for your mixture, fold in a half a cup of chopped walnuts. Add your mixture to your loaf tin, and I just added a little bit more zucchini and walnuts, and into the oven it goes. Cool thoroughly once it's out of the oven. You can wrap and store it overnight, and it is actually beautiful the next day.